Hello, everyone. I'm Krasi, and in a second you will hear my prediction for the year 2023 for your ascendant from both sidereal and tropical perspective, depending which astrology you follow. Now, of course, this will be general, because if you want to have detailed analysis of your horoscope of the year 2023, I need to see your natal chart. Now, for this reason, we created special fee for this type of reading. So if you want to book a reading with me, which will be about year 2023, you can click under the on the link under this video, and it will be our special fee for 2023. So enjoy the analysis of your horoscope for your ascendant, and see you next very soon. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, who have sidereal ascendant Pisces or moon in Pisces, or according to the modern tropical astrology, you will have sidereal, or you have tropical ascendant Aries or moon in Aries. So we'll be looking at the most important celestial configurations which will take place on the sky, which will have impact on your horoscope, which will have impact on the events which will take place in your life in next year 2023. So basically, what is happening is that the great Lord of Change, Saturn, who from the end of January of 2020 until end of January of 2023, he gave us great changes. He basically changed the world, and none of us remained the same. We are all different people after Saturn entered Capricorn. This happened to be 11th house in your horoscope. House of gains, children, the house of the good spirit, the house of your plans, house of your social life. So basically Saturn touched upon all that. Now these energies will change very much, because 23rd of January of next year, Saturn will enter Aquarius, your 12th house. He will be in your 12th house. How exactly, to a good detail, he will influence your life, of course, we can only know if we see how he is placed in your horoscope, whether he is whether you're born in the day or at night. It will be, there are many details to see. We have to see also from which place he comes. So we will know more if we know how he's positioned in your horoscope. Now, just generally, what he may give to you is, of course, modifications on your 12th house, and most probably still 11th, because indirectly he will influence it. And also, of course, he will influence a lot the place where he comes from. Now, the 12th house is the house of the secret enemies. It's your hidden place. It's abroad, if you want, where it is also your temple, your spiritual hidden place. It is your health. The whole axis of 12 houses then will be influenced. Your routine life may go under change. Your job, this Saturn can activate hidden enemies that you may need to deal with, and most probably he will give you the way to solve this, to treat this. So he will also, he's capable of activating eventually some chronic condition of your health, which we also will need to solve and fix. And of course, this will mean that during this period of time, you may need to be quite responsible for your health, diplomatic with people, very spiritual, very positive. And of course, yes, you may need to be to be disciplined towards yourself. Now, of course, there are some very good details. One of them is that until almost end of April next year, Jupiter will remain on your ascendant to give you very good support, protection, blessing. And even then, from April 23 to 2023 to April 2024, Jupiter on your second house will be very benevolent for your finances, communication with family roots. So all this will be very good. Also, Mars will be on your third house until 17th of March. This will say that this axis is a little bit under the a bit sharp, maybe to a degree disharmonious influence of Mars. So Mars on the axis of third, ninth houses would say that you may need to be a little bit more careful when you communicate with people, when you do media work, even when you do your studies, when you travel. Then on the 17th of March until, which April was this? 17th of March until 12th of May, Mars will be in Gemini, your fourth house. Then you have to be, because in Gemini, he basically is peregrine, doesn't have any specific dignities. You may need to be a bit more diplomatic when it comes to communication with parents, when it comes to communication at home. When it comes to communication with superiors, your work may be influenced by Mars. And then on 12th of May until 1st of July, he will be falling in your fourth house. Be a bit more responsible when it comes to attentive also to children, and also careful when you make financial decisions. Like he may bring some dose of disharmony, impulsiveness. Be a little bit more careful there. Now, other important thing is that on 20, when I forgot to tell you that when Saturn enters your ascendant, only 3 days after that, on 26th of January, until 4 April, he will be invisible. With this, he intensifies the change happening for you, because then he takes away the old, he takes what he represents with his invisibility, which is old habits. And when he, and others, and when he becomes visible on 4th of April, he actually will bring you, interesting spiritual experiences, because he becomes visible in the vicinity of the star Fomalhaut. Another important things are the eclipses. They occur on the same axis as last year. This is the axis of Aries, Libra, second, 8 houses. Maybe this triggered for you important financial changes, the changes of the finances of your partner. This will happen also this year. And now if you have luminaries there, of course, you need to be a little bit more careful. Anyhow, around the timings of the eclipses, do not make important decisions, do not take risks. And the times are 20 April, we have the total solar eclipse. 5th, 6th May, we have the lunar eclipse. 14th October, 3rd, the solar eclipse. 28th, 29 October, lunar eclipse. So these are the dates. Around these dates, be a little bit more careful. Another important thing was that on 15th of February until 13th of March, Venus is on your ascendant exalted, brilliant period of time. Very good for you, blessing, very good. And then even on 1st of March, Jupiter and Venus form conjunction. This can give you something very good right on your ascendant. Very, very good thing is this. Another thing was that July 24 until 1st of May 2024, Mars is invisible, starting his invisibility tour from Leo and becoming visible right on your ascendant. So but this is already in 2024. So during his invisibility, actually, he can be a little bit tricky. And considering that he will be transiting through, Leo, Aries, we have to be a bit more, disciplined in how we make financial decisions, how we communicate with partners, how we just not to be very impulsive, to be a little bit careful. But of course, his appearance is happening in 2024, and we will be discussing this then. Ladies and gentlemen, you actually, if you remain responsible for your health, a bit more disciplined when it comes to communication with people, to stay away from risky situations, not get involved into conflicts, and just be very disciplined, spiritual, good for yourself, I think that you will be well. And moreover, you have Jupiter on your ascendant for quite some time. Even after that in Aries, he will be very helpful. So I think that you will have a very positive year 2023. I wish you all the best in next year and see you very soon.